What's going on, it's the RapNerd, and I just got back from seeing Mickey 17. It did release last week, and I honestly had no plans of seeing this until I saw the trailer earlier this week, and it caught my interest, and I was like, I have to go see that because this looks hella interesting. So, first of all, this movie is based on a book, I believe, of the same name. So the story takes place in a futuristic world where Earthlings are going out to different uninhabited planets to seek life and also see if they themselves can live there. And by gaining research, they have these clones that they send out to see what humans can sustain and can't sustain. So they pretty much send them to their death, and then they clone them to bring them back. And in this case, we're following the clone named Mickey, played by Robert Pattinson. I can definitely say I enjoyed myself watching this film. This trailer reminded me of a lot of different things, and seeing it now, it definitely delivered on what I thought. So first off, this film reminds me of like WALL-E in a sense, if that movie were live action, because the character WALL-E is kind of doing a similar thing that Mickey is doing. The only difference is Mickey is a human and WALL-E's a robot, but it's a lot of planetary discovery in both movies, even venturing off to a different planet to find life. A lot of those same concepts go together, so that automatically made me like it because I love WALL-E. And this film just gives me like anime energy, almost reminiscent of something like Cowboy Bebop, just because of how visually stunning this film is. It is a gorgeous movie, beautiful cinematography, great VFX, and it is heavy on the sci-fi. I didn't expect that either. When I first read the synopsis and what this movie was going to be about, I thought the main thing was just going to be the cloning aspect of the sci-fi, but no, it goes out there, and I'm talking about creatures, different worlds full of snow, heavy futuristic technology, and I really love all of those types of things when it comes to futuristic sci-fi, because I feel like these movies can take your mind on an imaginative journey as to what the future is going to look like, just based on what they're able to build with the set design, the visual effects work, even going into space and seeing these ships at such a large scale within this void of space. I thought all of that was dope. And like anime, there is a comedic edge to this entire film. It's labeled as a sci-fi comedy, and I love that it is situational. There are a lot of satire and dry humor. There's never any like jokes being told or slapstick moments specifically created to be ha ha funny. Everything is funny in passing, and nothing holds the story back. Next, I gotta say this movie is carried by Robert Pattinson. This guy here, easily one of the best working actors in his generation, man. His ability to be such a chameleon with the way he looks, his body language, and here even more, his voice. This voice that he establishes for Mickey is just so far from what his actual voice is and from what I've heard him do. It is just so stellar. He does a really good job of just making you feel for this character of Mickey. This guy gets sent out there to do research just from standing around, and he ends up getting killed for it, and he's regenerated, but he remembers all of this. His memory stays intact, so he remembers that he died, he feels pain, so all of these things play into his psyche, and you really get a understanding of him as a character and the kind of things he's going through emotionally. And it does get a bit melancholy at times, even though it never really takes you there. It's just the concept of being able to be in his shoes and even understand how he may feel. It's very sad for a guy to be going through this. And even before that, they give you glimpses of his life before he came this clone. And it's sad for the reasons why he even got into this in the first place. Mark Ruffalo and Toni Collette are also in this film, both playing like president and the first lady of this group of people that are on the ship, and I think for Earth in general. And both of their roles are pretty hammed up. I seen mixed feelings on both of them because of how outlandish their personalities are. I didn't mind it because to me it just plays into the part of the comedy, and it can be seen as political if you want to take it there, but I enjoyed it. It made the movie fun for me. I think that this is a nice, unique addition to the sci-fi space because I've never seen anything like this before, and I'm no movie encyclopedia, so don't hold me to what I think. Others may have seen it, but I just think that this is a cool way to explore the idea of cloning. I've never seen it used in this type of story. And the last thing I'll say before getting out of here is I really love the underlining message. I feel like it is 100% commentary on the concept of the workforce / the working man, where we're constantly on this hamster wheel, working a job that we don't really want over and over again just to die. If anything, I really hope that message can run wide to the folks that see it, because that's how I saw it. And the end title card also spoke to that, and I really loved that something so simple can sum up so much. So I'm going to stop there because I don't want to risk spoiling anything, because the real big thing that I do want to talk about is a major spoiler that I think is better to experience seeing it than being told what's going on, and it has to do with Robert Pattinson's performance. And if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. Just excellent what he was able to do here. So if you've seen the movie, let me know in the comments what you thought about the film, what you think about Robert Pattinson's performance. And there are a lot of different characters who do play a small role, like Stephen Yeun and Shorty, who was in Blink Twice. I can't remember her name for the life of me, but she was also in it. If you like those characters that I just named, let me know in the comments which ones did you like besides Robert Pattinson. And of course, if you like this kind of content, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you already are subscribed, thank you. Until next time, peace.
RapNerd Productions, no capping, that's word to mommy. Instead of banking on it, now rapping is just a hobby.